Hello, everyone from beautiful Kansas City where it is snowing and it's freezing outside. Hey, everyone. It's Jennifer. I am actually in my house, yes, wearing a headband because it's stinking cold. Where are you guys at? Tell me where you're at and if you have just a ton of frigid temps and snow. I would love to hear where you guys are at. Thanks for joining. I'm going to talk to you guys today about painting this wooden buffet that's behind me, and I'm going to ask you, right, Hays, Kansas, stinking cold. I just drove through Hays, I think, because we were on I-70 on our way to Colorado. Waco, love me some Waco. Love me Chip and Joanna. I will be at the Kansas City Home Show with them in 2 months. Speaking with them. We're at in Iowa, Shabby Nest, because I am a Sioux City, Iowa girl. I'm from a little tiny town called Mobile outside of Sioux City. Thank you, Frosty's mom, for sharing. You're gonna, you know what? Here's the deal about the haters. I am going to talk about the haters, and I have a totally different outlook on people who hate to see good wood painted than what most people do. Thank you for sharing, Reinvented. Is it Reinvented Co? So if you guys would like to share this, I would love for you to share it with your Periscope followers for anybody that paints furniture for a living. Because see this buffet back there? Okay. I put a picture of that on my Facebook page. Thank you, Shannon, for inviting. Probably about, I would say like 6 weeks ago or something, and said, I'm going to paint this buffet because I hate it. Now listen. I bought that buffet. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for all of these invitations. I bought this buffet about 9 years ago at a time when I was very emotionally vulnerable. Do any of you guys get that? Any of you ladies get that? We had just had a miscarriage, and it was the week of Thanksgiving, and I had already had one miscarriage, and so my heart was tender, and all I could think of was I want some stinking furniture in my dining room for Thanksgiving. And so we went to Nebraska Furniture Mart. We bought a dining room table and chairs, and that buffet came with it. Okay, and so I have never liked the buffet from day one. And it had like all this inlaid wood on it. If you guys follow me on Facebook, go look for Jennifer Allwood there. Don't do a personal friend to me, but go look for my business page for Jennifer Allwood. And yes, I do have a creative license. But the thing is, like, I think people think that it hurts my feelings when people are like, oh my gosh, why would you paint that? Girls and guys, it does not hurt my feelings, okay? And so if you are a furniture painter who's putting stuff out on social media and you're getting some haters, I want to encourage you today, okay? And so it's funny because I started this new group online today called Paint Finish of the Month Club. If you guys are interested, go to my website. The first video will be out this afternoon. It's themagicbrushinc.com, and at the top you can click on something that says Paint With Me and sign up for the Paint Finish of the Month Club, where for $27 a month I teach you how to do different paint finishes. So anyway, would love to have you there. But this was the first piece I was painting for that group, right? So I put the picture on Facebook, and I get all these people saying, you're crazy, that thing's beautiful, blah 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 blah. And this is what I hear, blah 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 blah. And what I want to tell you is, if you are a furniture painter and you're not used to people giving you that negative pushback, I'm telling you, you're going to have to get over it. I love you enough to tell you this. If you want your Facebook page to grow, okay, you're just going to have to get over it. You're going to have to change your thinking and quit thinking of, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't paint it. Oh, honey, just paint it. Here's the deal. Every time one of those people is saying, oh my gosh, do not paint that, you're getting more comments on Facebook. You're getting more engagement on Facebook. You're getting better Facebook insights. And you know what? You do have to have tough skin. And I do not have tough skin. Let me tell you, I am not a tough skin girl. I am, my feelings get hurt. But nothing that has to do with paint. Okay. Like, attack my character, and that's something different. Attack my paint finish, like, I don't stinking care. I live here. Therefore, I will paint whatever I want to. And so I wanted to encourage you guys today. Ignore that nonsense. I post stuff on Home Talk all the time. Love Home Talk. And totally forgot that a project I posted on Home Talk this week, it was like a gallery wall in our living room of all these empty window panes. Well, last year one time, I sat down, and I'm an affiliate for Decor Steals and Antique Farmhouse. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, it's my girls in Texas. Hi, I love you so much. Finish Fabulous, is that your name on here? Okay. We need to get your girls periscoping. So I bought this horse head off of Decor Steals or Antique Farmhouse because it looks stinking cool online. So I get the horse head and I'm like, now what do I do with it? I have a horse head and I'm feeling a little bit, what's that movie where there's like a horse head in a bed somewhere? It's like a gangsta movie. What was that? Tell me what movie that is and then we'll continue here. I'm waiting for you. There's a little bit of a lag between my question and your answers. Godfather. Okay. So it was a little bit of a Godfather moment. Thank you. Where I have this horse head. I'm like, I don't know what the frick to do now with this horse head. I mean, it looks cool online. It looks dumb in my house. So for a joke, I start putting this horse head like in different places of my house, like wearing sunglasses. And one day, yes, it's the Godfather. Thank you. One day I'm like outside doing something. I put the horse head looking out the window because the problem was, yes, Heather, ignore the haters on Home Talk. The problem was I didn't know where to put it and it was kind of cute. And instead of thinking, oh gosh, that was a dumb decorating mistake, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just out this whole thing. I bought something on thinking it was a cute moment. It looks stupid in my house. I don't know what to do with it. That applies to probably like 99.9% of every woman in America. At some point you've bought something that you're like, okay, maybe that wasn't my best move. So instead of being like, embarrassed about it, I aired that crap. I don't care. I could care less. So I put my pictures on Home Talk this week, forgetting the horse head is sitting on my sofa. All right. So now I've got all these people on Home Talk who don't follow my Jennifer Allwood Facebook page, who aren't on my email list at themagicbrushink.com, who don't know my style, who are like, what the heck is that horse head doing on your sofa? And I did try to go through and like comment a couple times, but you guys, seriously, I had comments like, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. So glad that wall is in your house and not mine. I mean, honestly, I've never seen another industry other than the DIY industry where people are so flippant about giving their opinions. And I think that people have this idea. So if you're not somebody that puts DIY stuff out there, but if you're somebody that comments, I want to talk to you. I think sometimes the commenters have this idea that we're putting our project out there and we're wanting an opinion. Oh no, I'm not wanting an opinion. The whole reason we're doing DIY projects is to inspire you, to help you get some creativity, to give you things to copy, to encourage you to do stuff in your home. It's not so that you can look at our stuff and critique it, okay? But for some reason, oh, thank you guys for sharing this. Thank you so much. For some reason, the DIY industry is the only one out there where people think that they can sit behind a keyboard and talk about how ugly something is or how silly you are for wanting to paint something. Listen, yes, that's right. Comments unasked for are seldom appreciated. Dr. Phil talks about that when you're giving your opinion and it has not been asked for, it's received as criticism. And again, it doesn't bother me at all. I promise you, it bothers me this much. This much. And so if you are somebody who paints furniture, somehow help yourself get to a point where it bothers you this much. Who is it? Okay, I'm going to cuss. I'm going to cuss on my Periscope. For those of you who know me, you know I love Jesus, so just give me some grace here. But they call it, you need to get a little bit of badassery in you, where you're like, I don't care what anybody says. That painted piece of furniture looks stinking good. And if half the people don't like it, I don't care. And it's that feeling of badassery where you're like, you know what, I'm badass today. And I don't care if nobody likes that. If they want the inlaid wood in their house, the cheap reduction piece that came free with my Nebraska Furniture Mart table that was orange in my house, then they can come have it for the love. Yeah, sometimes points only come across with a cuss word. I love Jesus and I don't cuss hardly ever, but I think badassery is kind of a cool word. So for those of you who are scared to get on Home Talk because you see, some of the, Jesus flipped over tables. Sometimes he got pissed and I'm not pissed. I'm sure he did not cuss. But if you're concerned about putting your projects online, you're going to have to get over it. There's a saying that says something like this. You could be the sweetest peach in the entire world, and there will still be somebody who hates peaches. Okay, so you may be the best furniture painter, the best sewer, the best crafter, the best DIYer, whatever, on the face of whatever. There will still be somebody who doesn't like your style. And you just need to be okay with that. Okay with that. And so I just wanted to encourage you today. For those of you, yes, Home Talk is great free advertisement. Great free advertisement. And I'm not sitting here advertising for Home Talk. I just have found a really wonderful community of women on there, supportive, kind, other DIYers who I just really feel good in that community. And so go on Home Talk. They list tons of projects. At least follow them on Facebook. You'll see my projects on there all the time. So ignore the haters, my painting friends. Don't be worried about it. Remember, every time they're commenting and stuff like that, you are still getting like a Facebook, uppery. In addition, if you build your community tribe on Facebook well enough, for those of you who don't follow me on Facebook, please come do that. You can find me at facebook.com/themagicbrush or just go look for Jennifer Allwood and find my business Facebook. I have 155,000 people almost. I'm just short of 155,000 people on Facebook, but I love my Facebook people. Like, Facebook is totally my jam. I have worked on building a relationship there and a community there, and I love Facebook. It's Facebook juice that makes your posts boost into feeds. Yes. And here's what happens. That's exactly right, Heather. My Facebook people will go after haters every day of the week. I had a really nice Facebook post about my husband last night, about how he got me a hotel room for the weekend so I can go away and finish writing my book. I'm writing a book that we had hoped would be published in the middle of March. It's not going to be done then because, have any of you ever wrote a book? Let me tell you what happens when you write a book. You write a little and then you're like, oh my God, this is just awful. Nobody will ever read this. And there's a point where you get stuck and you think, this is the dumbest idea I've ever had. What am I doing? Thinking that I'm going to write a book. And then you kind of freeze a little. And so I had a period where I froze a little and then I picked it back up and just was writing. And now I've just been to where I need to tweak everything. It's over 20,000 words and it just seems like an ominous process of finalizing it and giving it to my publisher and going, okay, it's done. And so I was telling my husband that this weekend or this yesterday and telling him I need to just carve out time to finish my book. Like, I have to. And my husband got me a hotel room for the entire weekend so I can do nothing but take chocolate and possibly a glass of wine and fuzzy pajamas and a hair mask. I'm going to do a hair mask while I'm there because these ends need help. And just sit there and finish my book. And I put it on Facebook about what a gift to God this man has been to me, my absolute number one supporter in my business. Because here's the deal, ladies who are on my scope. If you are a business owner and if you have big dreams and big goals and big things that you want to see happen in your life, Heather, what's the name of your business? You are such a great commenter today and you even shared this and I don't know the name of your business. If you have a man like that who is so comfortable in his own skin, so confident in who he is and who God made him to be, that he is willing to help you and make sacrifices himself to help you see your dreams realized, you need to thank him for that. Like, that is just a gift from the Lord. And so I put that on my Facebook page last night. And I had some Dumbo comment, he just wants to get rid of you for the weekend. Who are you kidding? And then blah, blah, blah. And there was a couple expletives and cuss words. And my Facebook people were all over that dude in a New York second. And I just look at the comment and then I giggle. Because that's what happens when you build community on social media. And so if you've got haters who are hating on your projects or your crafts or your whatever, if you have built a community on Facebook where people feel like they know you, they will come to your defense. I promise you. I have told people time and time again, my Facebook community, they're like junkyard dogs. I mean, they will go after you when you're nasty on my page. And I love them for it. If you're part of my Facebook community, thank you. So that's what I had today. Okay, my husband's writing a book about 35 years. Yay. Ooh, that's so interesting, the Junk Mama. I actually just got off of a phone call with a friend of mine who has a family member in prison, and she was talking about a prison ministry. I also had an amazing client who, I did 2 houses for this client. Her and her husband owned a prison, which I didn't even realize was a possibility. Like, I thought prison stuff, was owned by the state. And it's not. They owned a private prison and had pastors and preaching and things going on in there. Awesome. Healing and restoration. Amen. Amen. We are all changeable, right? We are all changeable. Thank God we're not being judged all the time by our past. Who made the sign? Yeah, you sure can. My favorite Psalms, it's Psalms 91. Can you see that okay? Crystal at the Shabbiest Chick, Chick, in Kansas City. You can find her on Facebook. She made that for me. And that Psalm, if you don't know, it is Psalms 91. It talks about, yes, I think there's a K, faithful wife, on the end of that. It talks about God just protecting you under the shadow of his wings. And it's been a scripture that has spoke to me, especially in my business, for a very long time. So there you are, guys. Yes, the Shabbiest Chick. Yep, and her name's Crystal. And she went down to Waco with me to see Chip and Joanna both years. We went with her and I and the Restoration Emporium ladies went together to do that. So hey, thanks. Yes, my painted buffet, it's black and it's got cream highlights. And if you open up the drawers, they're gold leafed on the inside. So if you have any desire to learn how to do that sort of stuff, go to my website today and sign up, themagicbrushinc.com. And it's a private Facebook group, and I'm teaching people how to paint furniture. Every month I give you a different finish. And you're addicted to Chip and Jo. They're just the sweetest things ever. Okay, so Jo sent me a thank you note for something that I sent her in the mail a few months ago, like a handwritten one. And I kind of geeked out for a second. Like, even though I've met them at this point 4 times, they spoke at the home show in Kansas City. We went down there twice to Waco for their grand opening, for the silo opening. Still, okay, so I guess I only met her 3 times. To get a thank you note from Joanna Gaines personally, dude, I mean, seriously, they're the real deal. Just absolute sweethearts. Yes, I did. I've got it on my desk. Trust me. Yes, she's amazing. Uh-oh. Okay, so I have somebody at my door. We're having tile installed in my house today. Hey, just push it real hard. It's stuck. My front door's stuck. Okay, he can't get in. I love you all. Oh, wait, my daughter's going to get it. Little Ava is here, home today from school with strep throat. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Push it real good. Ooh, Salt and Pepper. Okay, faithful wife. Seriously. Salt and Peppa's little, what do you call those little records? Were they 45s? Hi, Brandon. Those 45s, Salt and Peppa's Push It was my jam back in the day, because I was all about the dance. And so their 45 is the first one I ever bought. Is that the first song I ever sang to you, Frosty's mom? You're my girl. I'm part rapper. Now, I know that you guys are going to find that really hard to believe, but I can jam with some rap songs, and I'm not even joking, because God loves Eminem too. You too? Faithful wife, we're going to have to meet. Absolutely. All right. How do I still have 100 of you almost on here? And I'm talking about Salt and Pepper. You did with Vanilla Ice? Okay. I saw Boys to Men and Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige. I was a Mary J. Blige lover, total fangirl, before Mary J. Blige was even hot. I loved her. I still love her. I saw her on some show, on a cable network last week, and I totally watched her because I'm awesome. Thanks. Well, I don't know about that, but I love me some rap music. So, all right, friends. You're amazing. I'm going to scope tomorrow, probably from the inside of my kitchen. Lip sync battle. Yes! You saw that with the people that are on that television show, Empire. Boom. MC Hammer. Love MC Hammer. I could think of a million other. Okay, so Run DMC is probably one of my favorites. The Beastie Boys is probably my very favorite, because Brass Monkey, hello. Okay, so tomorrow, I digress. I'm going to show you guys our new kitchen. Brandon is in here laying my tile. And so we went with that arabesque pattern for the backsplash. And there is, yes, Brass Monkey. You pause Salvage Dogs just to watch me. You're hysterical. While I rap. Oh my gosh. Could I ever rap for you guys? Let me think about that. You love where this has gone. Yeah, from ignoring the furniture haters to Beastie Boys. Here's a little story I got to tell about 3 bad brothers. Okay, I'm not going to do any more, but do you guys know that song? That's my favorite. Okay, so maybe, maybe you guys can talk me into like starting some music in the background sometime, and I'll totally rap for you. And if I ever get my show, if I ever get my own television show, I'm rapping on it. Let's just declare that right now. I will rap on that show in the name of Jesus. And I'm going to say it's just for my Periscope people. Okay, you guys are awesome. And so ignore those haters, okay? Paint away, ignore, I would love it if you shared the broadcast before we leave here, just because I feel like there's this whole community of women, honestly, who they get so nervous about their things being critiqued, and they get so upset when they get negative remarks on social media about their painted stuff that they've either quit painting or quit posting, and they have to stop because God has given them a gift, and the haters are going to hate. So thank you so much for sharing this. I appreciate it. We love Lecrae at our house. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Yes, we love Lecrae. My 14-year-old son is a huge Lecrae fan. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to get off here. Don't forget, if you want to go sign up to learn how to paint a buffet like that, go to my website, themagicbrushink.com, and go to the Paint Finish a Month Club. I think I'm going to shorten it just to the PFOTM Club. Huh? Could we even follow that? All right. Love you all. You're amazing. And I will be back tomorrow showing you my tile. We did not go subway tile. Last question. Okay, don't hate me for asking, but I'm going to ask. Do you love subway tile? I want to know. I'm seriously curious if people love subway tile or if they just love the thought of subway tile. Can you give a quick explanation on my other group of my coaching group for creative entrepreneurs? Okay, we are finishing my coaching group for this month, tomorrow. We have a live phone call. It's my inner circle, and we're talking about dreams and goals for this year. You like it with a dark grout. Okay, I'm going with a dark grout or a medium grout. I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. So I went with just a little bit of subway tile. Next month in my coaching group, I'm trying to decide if we're going to talk about affiliate marketing or blogging. And I had one other thought, and what was it? I had one other thought, and I have it written down. And so I can't decide what my group of women, if you guys are interested in a coaching group for creative entrepreneurs where we talk about all things related to having your own creative business, go to my website and look for the inner circle. That is my mentorship, Faithful Wife. It starts in February. Yes, it's head and heart stuff. It's on fear. It's on boundaries. It's on competition and how to deal with competition. That is my mentorship. It's a 6-week long intensive program. Thank you for asking. And you can go to my website and find it there. Just look for mentorship. And I'm super excited about that. That is my favorite thing that I do, and I've only done it twice. And super good. Is it Skype stuff or what? It's all in a private Facebook group with me, and I upload videos there. You can watch them anytime. You can save them and watch them a year later if you need to. You have homework from me every week, and we have a live phone call at the end of 6 weeks. So you meet a bunch of other creative entrepreneurs in the group. You all we work through stuff together, because I'm not leading you through a 6-week group telling you that I've arrived or that I've figured it out. I'm leading you through a 6-week group going, okay, you know what? I struggled with this, and this in my business. And here's the thing. Every time your business grows, then it also, does some downshifting. And somebody was just telling me yesterday, it's called the S curve. I didn't even know there was a word for it. So basically, like, you're kicking butt, that whole badassery thing. And then you totally do a dip, because then you start to freak the heck out and you bug out thinking, what's happening? I'm not cut out for this. I don't know if I have what it takes. Nobody's going to buy my stuff. And then you kind of work through that. But it's that working through part. I want to help you work through that part quicker. Because if you don't have boundaries in your business, oh, Lord have mercy. You are going to struggle with your business. If you don't know how to manage your time, we have a whole week on managing time. You will get sucked into stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Reinvented. Reinvented company is what it is, but it says Reinvented Co. And that freaks me out every time. We have a whole week on how to deal with competitors. That means your nice competitors and your nasty competitors. And basically just how you need to look at them differently. The same way that you need to look at your Facebook haters differently. It's all a mindset. The whole thing about having a successful business, it's Olivia at Reinvented, I got you, is that most of the roadblocks that we hit as creative entrepreneurs are all mental ones. It's not because you don't know how to get a website started. It's because you are stuck being petrified of what will happen when you actually get it up. Yes, you can absolutely be in my group without actually having your company started. And if you can get your head wrapped around some of that stuff before you even start your own business, you will be able to avoid and go around half of the problems that I've faced in my business, because I didn't necessarily have anyone who was leading me through that stuff. I had people teaching me how to paint, but I didn't know how to manage my time. And I didn't know how to, when I got nervous about something in my business, I didn't know how to process it. I didn't know that it was normal. I thought that it was just me being a wuss. And I didn't realize that every single entrepreneur on the face of the earth goes through this stuff. So that's what my 6-week mentorship is all about. I would love to have you there. I'm going to run. Oh, thank you so much for inviting followers. I appreciate you guys. Okay, bless you. I'll be back tomorrow showing you all my tile. So I got the arabesque and just a little bit of subway tile, but we laid it on a herringbone pattern. Oh, love. Okay, bless you guys. Talk to you soon. Oh, thank you so much, Olivia.